So I'm just making sure my eyebrows are straight first thing first before I do anything else. I use Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the color dark brown, and I'm just using the Sephora angle brush to apply my eyebrows. And I use LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color, I forget, I think it's Warm Honey if that's the color. And I use that to clean up my eyebrows, and then I go ahead and put it on my eyelids as a base for my eyeshadow. I used to use primer. I was in love with the Urban Decay Potion Primer, but then I started doing this and I like it way better because you can see more, like the color comes up better. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's better than primer for me. So I'm using the Beauty Blender to blend it out, of course, make sure everything is smooth. That's the number one rule I could say in makeup is blend. Even if you don't know what you're doing, please blend. Just blend. That's all I have to say. So I'm blending it out on my eyes, making sure everything is nice and neat before my next step. I know I look a little ashy, but it's okay. Then I use my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I used to use this powder to set my concealer, but I don't like it because I feel like for my skin I'm a little too dark for it, or maybe I don't know, I don't like it for my face, but I use it on my eyelids because I don't want, like with the Sacha Buttercup, I don't want a yellow tone to my eyelids when I use my eyeshadow. So the only thing I really use my Laura Mercier for is for my eyelids to set my concealer. And then I'm going ahead with the tape because you want it as sharp as possible. It is a cut crease. And what am I doing? I was distracted by my phone. I have a terrible attention span if you know me. And I am using my MAC blending brush and of course my beloved peach palette. I'm going in with Summer Yum for my transition shade, and that's the main reason why I got this palette, because I love the colors and there's a few transition shades I can use in here because Lord knows I have such a hard time finding transition shades. But I just go ahead and put that in to start with and making sure it blends nicely, no harsh lines anywhere, making sure it just looks really smooth so everything else can go nicely on top of it. Yep, and I'm just gonna keep doing that. What brush is this? I swear the number rubbed off on that MAC brush, but I think it's like a 224 or a 221. Actually, don't quote me. I don't remember. Sorry. So I'm just gonna keep going in to blend because I'm a perfectionist. I need it. I don't want any mistakes on my eyes. This peach palette smells so good. I'm sorry, it smells just like peaches. I'm using another MAC blending brush, and the name I forgot again. I'm sorry, it's smudged off. And I went in with Charmed, I'm Sure. Yep, right there in the top right corner. Charmed, I'm Sure, and I'm using that in my crease just to darken it out and define it a little bit because I have some pretty big eyes, as you can tell. So I need something. Well, I mean, it already pops, but I just don't want to lose that in the transition. And now I'm going in with my other Too Faced palette with my chocolate bar. I love their palettes. They just, mainly because they smell like food. And I'm using Triple Fudge to darken out my crease again on top of the Charmed, I'm Sure. And I do this so, well, you'll see when I cut the crease, you'll see why I do it. Now, I spilled out some concealer. Now I'm using the same concealer that I put on my eyelids, Warm Honey. Is that what it's called? Because I feel like I'm saying the wrong name. Let me see. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Warm Honey. I'm using that to go ahead and start cutting my crease. My camera went out of focus here. I don't know why whatever, but my camera went out of focus on the most important part, so bear with me. Basically, all I did was go in like a wing motion and I kept my eyes open so that so that the crease matched up with where my eyes open at. Because one thing that just irks my soul is when the crease is bigger than your actual eyelid. Like, I want it to be my actual eyelid, so that's why I keep my eyes open so I can be precise on that line. The other stuff looks it looks a hot mess, and it grinds my gears. So now I'm just going in and making sure everything is even. I went ahead and did my other eye, and now I'm just going back to perfect it. And I put a little bit more concealer on there just so that it looks smoother, so that the eyeshadow doesn't look, I don't know, chunky and stupid when I put it on. Just smooth everything out and perfect all the lines. And see, this is where you can tell when I cut the crease, you can see all the different layers of eyeshadow that I put on. And now I'm going in with what freaking color? I think I used Luscious in the Sweet Peach palette. It was a mix of Luscious and Bellini for the Sweet Peach palette, just for my eyelids. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. My makeup was everywhere. Okay, so I used the pigment thingy from MAC in the color Rose. I don't know if they're still selling it. It was a collection. I got it for Christmas last year, so 2015 I think, because MAC was having some kind of sale or whatever. So I don't know if they still have it, but if they do, it's the little 5-pack, and that's in the color Rose. So for this, I'm using the Tarteist Clay. Is that what it's called? I think. Well, y'all know. I'm pretty sure y'all seen this eyeliner everywhere. But yeah, I'm using the Tarteist Clay Paint Liner with the brush that it came with. I fell in love with this eyeliner. I haven't used anything since I got it, because this eyeliner is just so much easier for me to work with. And it's pigmented. Like, it's black. And I love black eyeliner. Not that streaky, like just pure black eyeliner. And it dries really easily. So that's the only thing I really use. But I'm just go ahead and making my wing. And I'm doing a subtle, well, whatever you want to call subtle wing, because it is a soft cut crease. Now I'm just taking off my tape to work on the foundation. So I'm priming with the Nivea Men's Shave Balm. I find it keeps, because I have oily skin some places and dry skin in other places, and this seems to just keep my face. I was watching Grey's Anatomy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But it just keeps my face intact the whole night. And I find, like, I could go out to the club and come back home and my makeup will still be the same place it was before I left. So now I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation in the color Cocoa. Just because I have dark circles under my eyes and on my nose. That's because I've been wearing glasses since like the 2nd grade. That's one thing about me. I am blind as a bat. So I think that wearing glasses constantly has taken a toll. So I just like to, before I put my foundation on, I use the stick foundation. And I'm going in with NARS, of course, my beloved NARS foundation. Sheer Glow in the color New Orleans. And this foundation is like my perfect match. I have both. I have the Sheer Glow and the All Day Luminous Lightweight foundation, both of them in New Orleans, and those two foundations are my holy grail. I haven't tried anything since I got that, and I don't think I will. It will take a pretty bomb foundation and make me stop using NARS. And it's my exact color, so I just dabbed that all on my face because I don't like to waste product, because about makeup, you know how expensive. Both of those foundations are like $50 a piece. So I'm not about to dump it on my hand or dump it on a brush and then no. I use what I do on my face. I take my beauty blender in and I blend everything out. And please blend, blend, blend. That's why I use a beauty blender to apply my foundation, because I feel like the beauty blender gives you that airbrush look and it really blends everything into your face like perfectly. So you're gonna see me. And then I have dark, like I have a lot of beauty marks on my face, and I have a couple discoloration patches on my face for whatever reason. So I just go in on those areas to make sure it has a little bit more cover so my skin is even all over. Because I want to tell you, my skin, I am using, for highlight, I am using Warm Honey. I think I should switch because it's a little too light for me now that I'm looking at it. But anyway, yeah, I have terrible, like my skin is extremely sensitive. So any little thing I do will mess it up. That's why I'm always going through something with my skin. I'm always needing to cover up something. So I'm just blending that in, but I'm blending it in halfway. That's why I look like a ghost right now. Then I go in with my blending brush from It Cosmetics. I got it at Ulta. I love this thing. Like, to me, it does a better job than the Beauty Blender because it just gets everything. Like, I love it. So I'll blend out halfway with the Beauty Blender, and then I'll use my blending brush from It Cosmetics. Now I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit for, of course, my contour. And I'm the middle shade. I forgot what it's called, but I'm the middle shade at the bottom. And at first I didn't really care for the palette too much. Like because I thought it was too dry, but then I started putting a little bit of almond oil in it before I use it, and then that's when I started to fall in love with it. And I'm just using a MAC stippling brush to go ahead in circular motion, put it around my face, because I found that when you go in straight lines, that's when the contour starts to look harsh. So just go in circular motion. And now I'm baking with my Sacha Buttercup powder. Everybody uses it. Y'all should know it. And I'm putting that in all the areas I highlighted to set it, and that'll also tone down the brightness. And I'm so clumsy. And I'm using the MAC Studio Fix powder in the color NW58. And I'm just going in a circular motion again. Circular motion. And that also creates the like subtle, not that harsh line between the highlight and the contour. It creates a nice smooth transition when you go in a circular motion. I keep sniffling. I don't know why. I just get so sniffly and I don't know when I do my makeup. And now I'm just setting underneath my contour. I'm not putting too much because I find when I put a lot, it leaves like that harsh line. And I don't like that harsh line. I'm using the clear brow gel for my eyebrows just to set them and keep them popping so they don't get oily, because I do have oily skin and it messes up my eyebrows. So I'm fixing that. I'm going in to redefine the crease a little bit. I went ahead and did my lashes off camera because it was easier for me. I don't know what lashes I used. I forgot. I'm pretty sure they were either Ardell or Kiss lashes. I don't remember. No, they were Kiss lashes in the name Paparazzi. That's what it was. Ooh, bless me. So now I'm just dusting away all the powder. And I'm really dusting it away, like really getting in there. I don't want any flashback. I don't want to look like a ghost in none of my pictures. And I'm using my MAC Fix Plus spray to drench my face. Like when I drench my face, for some reason it just looks so nice when it dries. So I drench my face and I fan it with my Ultimate Glow Kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills, which I'm going to end up using for my highlights. I had a little itch. I was not digging my nose. Now I'm going back in Summer Yum, my transition shade, and I'm just putting that under my eyes. Then I'm taking a pencil brush that's from Juvia's Place. So I'm just putting marzipan in my inner corners of my eye. And I know the video was lagging, that's why I'm redoing the end. I'm going ahead and I'm using my Ultimate Glow kit, and I'm just putting highlight basically everywhere. It doesn't matter what colors you use in the palette, they all look the same to me. No shade, but I'm just being honest. Now I'm getting my lips ready to go ahead and put in my liquid lipstick. I'm using Dose of Colors in the color Chocolate Wasted. This has got to be my all-time favorite liquid lipstick because they're so matte, but my lips don't get chappy. Like, they're still hydrated and it stays on forever. And now I'm going in with color Raine in the color Whatever. This is probably my second favorite liquid lipstick of all time, and they're always sold out, so I'm glad I have mine because I recommend that for everybody. And now I'm going in with Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the color Ashton. This, I keep on saying they're my favorites, but this is like my trifecta right here. Like, that is my favorite. That's my third favorite. I love it. It's like the perfect nude for every skin tone. And that is the finished look, and I'm so extra. I'm over here on the phone with my best friend, and we spilling all types of tea. That's why I'm not playing the audio, because people's business won't be put out there, and I'm not even. Oh my gosh. I'm so funny. But yes, I'm gonna try to start getting into a more regular routine with my videos, but it's kind of hard because I'm in school and I'm taking a lot of credits. So once I get into the flow of things, I'll start updating on a regularly, or I'll start uploading on a regular.